And see if everybody gets there.
What? Are we live? I'm over here like killer clowns.
Go, catch it.
Are we live?
Yeah.
When I was singing?
No, not.
Oh.
Yeah, we're live, but.
I was like, are we live? And I was singing. Let me embarrass myself.
Here we go. Conjuring House Review. There we go.
Ow!
We caught you down now.
I can't even sit down.
I'm gonna lay off the shit.
Glitter everywhere now. Mother F.
We dark.
This is
was-
dusty as fuck
That's
already.
wild. Look at that.
Why is it?
I like that.
That's
picture.
wild.
That's cool.
What does?
I like that. Where'd you get that frame at?
Spirit,
Really?
like last year.
What's going on, Shane?
Looking at
Hey,
this.
Yeah,
Shane.
so I was like,
Spirit.
this picture's perfect for the frame.
That works out nice.
Why is there a light shining down like that on us?
It looks
It's
wild.
weird.
Maybe they need cleaned.
Maybe.
Fucking house has nothing but dust.
Shane, if you can, share this out, please. We appreciate it.
What is today?
Friday the 14th.
Saturday the 14th. Friday the 14th.
Who said Friday the 14th?
My dumbass husband.
Get some people coming.
I know. I apologize because I didn't even put up any like notification that we were going live.
Yeah.
I was so busy at work this week.
It's all right.
I still didn't post the Conjuring videos. Like I'm slacking.
Thank you, Shane.
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you coming in.
I'm a slacker.
Right.
I didn't post that we were.
Uh-oh, we're buffering.
Oh, we're getting the circle of death.
Oh, this shit.
Here we go.
See, you're not buffering on yours. It's only buffering
It's
on.
just you. Look, can't shit. You guys are gonna have to read everything to me.
Nope, now you're buffering.
Now you're buffering.
What's going on, Chris? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Once we get more people in here, we'll talk about the Conjuring House.
You can't even see our purple light because these stupid ass lights.
Right, I'm about to shut it off.
Turn it down a little bit and see what happens. Sorry guys, we're gonna play with the lights for a little.
We're gonna shut this shit down. Not
I
gonna
will
lie.
shut that shit down. Turn it all the way off for a second. Oh, that fucking bites.
Right?
Hey, Nubs.
Oh shit. Sorry. Like fucking.
Can't even tell them my light's working.
Download porn on Frank's phone. I'm over here.
No, it's right here.
What's going on, Nubs?
What
What the hell happened there?
We're buffering.
Yeah.
We're doing good. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Here we go with this shit again.
If we lose you, we'll be
Oh,
back.
we'll be back, guys.
Remind me later. I'm gonna remind later.
Okay. Are we still good? Are we still good, guys?
Are we buffering? Can you hear us? Are we all right?
We're on a major delay here.
Well, I don't even care about that. Just as
Yeah.
long as we're not buffering.
From what I'm looking at, you're fine.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, we're okay.
We're okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank God I just, we all motherfucked up and down.
Hey, Jane, we didn't fall off the face of the earth. Everybody, check each other out. Once we're done with this live stream, I'll turn everybody blue here, so everybody can drop their links in our next live stream, so everybody can check each other out. So,
As I said, I apologize again. I didn't put anything up that we were doing a live tonight.
Surprise.
Surprise. I'm a slacker.
we like to go on a
Hey,
whim.
Ryan.
We came in with a sneak attack.
Right.
Drinking the hard stuff tonight.
A surprise live.
Hey,
Good.
hey, Nubs, are you going to Moundsville next weekend with Hensley and through the Ville and all of them?
Ooh. I forget who he said's all going. I gotta get in touch with him. You know, technically, I still have 3 vacation days those motherfuckers owe me. So. Technically, I could do it. Call off on Monday.
I can. I just
Yeah, right.
went,
That shit will not fly.
I just went back to work.
Yeah,
I mean, I got time, but they'd be like,
yeah, I'll say that shit would not fly. Ditched you.
oh,
Aw.
man. Sorry to hear that,
That
Nubs.
sucks. Moundsville's definitely a good place to go.
Yeah, we
It's definitely been a couple times.
Yes.
Well, it just sucks because we planned on riding down on Sunday to meet up with everybody, and we really wanted to meet everybody, so that's why we were asking if you were going. We're not doing the investigation though because we all have to go to work on Monday, so
Yeah.
right.
which sucks. Nobody wants to do that shit.
What's up, Mama Liam? Thanks for coming in and showing us support. We appreciate it. Everybody that's in this room right now, we appreciate all your support. Thank you so much for being in here from the bottom of our hearts.
That's right. If one's for you guys, we wouldn't be where we're at.
Got that right.
We'll give it a couple more minutes, and if there's any questions anybody wants to ask about the Conjuring House, feel free to throw them in the chat and we'll answer them.
Yeah, like I said, we're gonna give a couple more minutes here, maybe see if some other people jump in, but we'll definitely tell you what went on there. Some scary shit.
But just hold on a little bit longer. We are still going through video footage.
Yeah, but you can start firing questions, like you said. But yeah, we're gonna be posting some stuff. I posted a little bit. We have a lot of footage to go through for real. Well, I lied. Steve's been going through it. I've been bitching out.
It's hard working 6 days and coming home and watching video footage.
Yeah.
It is.
As I said, we'll have to.
Got 12 right now. So.
Yeah. As long as the live stream is still good, I mean, I'm happy we can start firing off and we can start talking about the Conjuring House.
Okay. I'm
Do it.
good. Yeah.
We're good. We got 12, 13 in there.
Okay. So
13.
whoever wants to start.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will.
Hey.
I thought somebody was going to ask questions. I didn't know.
That's okay. Yeah, if you guys have any questions at any point, fire away. So we did the Conjuring House on November 1st. Unfortunately, the times did not work out for to do an overnight investigation. But I was able to get in contact with Corey and Jen, who own the farm, and they were super and worked out a schedule with us to let us come in the afternoon. So we did an afternoon investigation from 12 to 5 before their overnights came in. They gave us a tour of the house. It was pretty weird for me, like walking through the house and seeing everything. I did not, but I never do. I did not feel like any type of way. I was really scared to go and I was a little nervous, but when I walked into the house, I wasn't like, oh, I feel weird. Oh, something's definitely here. Like I didn't get any type of feeling whatsoever at first.
At first.
At first.
It was the basement that got me. The basement. That's creepy shit.
Hope
down
you
there.
enjoy my neck of the woods. Business down here has been a massive. Yeah, Necro. I still enjoyed Salem. I still had fun, even though we didn't get to do the whole
Yes.
Halloween
Yeah.
thing. But
I enjoyed it.
That damn snow ruined it.
yeah, it did. But I've been to Salem before. These guys haven't, and I definitely would never mind going back. New England's beautiful. Salem's beautiful. So
Hopefully 2022,
yeah.
Okay, Frank, what are you going to say about the Conjuring House?
Well, the Conjuring House, I tell you what, the whole place was awesome to investigate, good history and all like that. But that, like I said, the basement, the stories we heard, what was it? Corey said he was down there and
Yeah,
got
Corey
grabbed.
said that's where Roger Perrin
Yeah.
had most of his experiences.
Mhm.
He kind of described it as like Roger Perrin having like a full-on relationship
Yeah.
with the spirit, because that's where he had most of his, experiences, was the basement. And I know Corey said that one time he went down there and was just by himself doing a spirit box session and something grabbed him. So.
And Steve's still going through some footage, so it's going to be maybe a week or two before we get it up there. But we are going to put it up. But Emily went down the basement by herself. I know you did.
Yeah, I didn't.
And you didn't get no
wuss
feeling.
out.
And so I decided to go down. Me and Steve went down there, and I started to go back towards the corner, and I started getting this creepy feeling. But I thought I saw something, and I jumped and come flying back. We looked at it; it was my own shadow. A little bit. So yeah, I'm scared of my own shadow.
Right. He's not the groundhog. He's not.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
funny. It was really funny. Old Sturbridge Village. What's that, Necro? I never even heard of that.
No, me neither.
It must be up that way. But there's a blooper in the end. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We definitely will necro. Yes.
It's really funny. It's really funny.
Yeah. It's going up. It's going up.
Now, Ryan, okay, me and Frank was in the basement, and we was doing necrophonic session and a spirit box session, and my back started burning on my left shoulder blade, and I literally thought I was being scratched at the time, so I lifted up my shirt, and Frank looked on my back, and there was no scratch marks, no nothing.
No marks.
But it was burning. It felt like somebody had their hand on my back, and it was like really hot, and it kind of freaked me out.
Well, apparently whatever's in the basement, it's a female spirit, but I guess likes guys. I mean,
Right.
I went down there. I didn't have any feeling. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I did an EVP session down there. I didn't get nothing. I didn't feel nothing. I didn't, just nothing. I wasn't creeped out by it, but there's.
But when we were down there doing necrophonic app though, we heard some like things come through. Cause what said your name and like my name too. It said both of our names.
Right.
So that was kind of weird.
My feelings about the Conjuring house, I got creeped out as soon as we got onto the property.
Yeah. Necro, where's that at? Sorry. Really, they were like, wow, I have like an eerie feeling. But like, those of you that know me know that every place we go to, I'm like, you guys are badges. Like, I don't feel nothing. You guys are full of shit. I just don't ever feel anything.
Southern Massachusetts.
Until Southern Massachusetts. Okay, thank you. I'll have to look it up. I'll look into it. I like places like that with a lot of history.
Right. So, as soon as we got onto the property, I don't know if it was just because of the history and the movie creeped me out that much, but I was definitely creeped out when I got onto the property. And once Corey took us onto the tour, I asked him if we could video it. He said no, because it could conflict with other reports going on with the property.
Yeah. Which I can, not to interrupt you, but I can see why, because I will tell you guys that from what Corey told us about the house, and I dug into it myself before we went, I contacted Burrsville and Harrisville Historical Society and asked them about the house and, what the house used to be, who used to live there. And I asked them to give me a little bit of history. And they told me one thing, and they were like, oh, and Corey and Jen will totally agree. And well, when I talked to Corey, that was not the case whatsoever. So, who are you going to believe? And,
it's all original too. Like, the wood inside. It's a beautiful place. It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we was going on the tour, just everything about the place is just eerie to me. It is.
It
I like I said, I just don't know if it's just because of
like this backstory.
The backstory to it. But when should you walk into the property?
Oh, we love you too.
Thanks, Noni Mays.
Thank you.
Soon as I walked into the front door, I was just like, wow. I was blown away by like not only that we was actually in the Conjuring house itself, like the movie, like the whole lore.
See, I just felt like excitement
right
that we were there.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know me. How many times did I say like I'm actually like scared to go do this? I'm afraid.
We were all nervous
to go do
we
this.
Were all
like,
nervous.
But I kept telling Steve, like I was like, I'm like scared. This one's like really freaking me out. And when we got there, we were greeted by chickens.
Right, we was greeted by chickens. Chickens were awesome.
Yeah, and like I said, I just didn't feel anything. I was like, oh, this ain't so bad. But like, see, you guys had the opposite feeling, and then, like I said, my tune changed fairly quickly once we got in that house. And
Well, what
started
lightened it too
investigating.
was Corey added some of the Halloween decorations. To
Yeah, the
like
house
the
was decorated for
green glow-in-the-dark
Halloween. So if you've
skeletons,
seen our
that was-
pictures, yep.
Hey, what's up, Jax? Hey, our trip was cool.
Hey, Jax.
Yeah, our trip was really good. I mean,
Great.
a little too cold for my taste, but other than that, it's good.
That house is in Rhode Island. Yeah, it's in Rhode Island. It's like Harrisville,
Right.
Rhode Island.
Had that surprise snow Thursday night, Friday morning?
What was the second day we were there? Yeah, Thursday.
Was it Thursday night,
Yeah.
Friday? Yeah. 5
Thursday
inches
night.
of snow.
You know, a record breaker for Salem. Of course, we
Yeah.
would be there for
Yeah.
that.
But after we did our tour, Emily and Frank went outside to take a picture of the property. So I stayed inside, set up all 5 of our cameras throughout the house, and just set up our REM pod and did Cindy
Right.
on Cindy Perron's bed. I just set up cameras all over the place. And then I guess it's a living room type deal. I had the K2 meter just sitting on the back of the couch, and it just started going off. Like nobody was around it. Something was passing through the living room. I was just setting it off, and
Yeah, like, I mean, I'll tell you guys, when you walk into the Conjuring house, well, you know what, Necro, it was a little too early to have any snow for us, so whatever. No, I'm just teasing you.
Jax.
But,
January and February. Nah.
Yeah, no, that's the only thing I don't like about New England. They get some harsh winters, man.
Yeah.
But when you walk into the Conjuring house, Corey and Jen have part of the house blocked off, and that's where they stay, and it's like completely soundproof, and you can't hear nothing, but they're in there if you need them. So when he took us into the Conjuring house, when you walk in, the first thing is like this little room that they use as storage where they keep all their ghost hunting equipment and just other things in the house. And I believe he said that the furniture and like the wallpaper in that room, that was all original
Yeah.
Yes.
from
Yeah,
like
it was,
the,
yeah.
where the way the parents had it decorated.
right.
And they left that. And then you walked into sort of another room with a fireplace that had a little dining room table. I don't know if you would consider that the dining room or whatever.
Had the library up
Right,
to the
and
side.
you went right into the living room, and then off to the side was a library, which was Roger and
The hell's her name? Carolyn.
yeah,
Roger.
Carolyn and Roger's bedroom was right there, but
Right.
the previous owners after them turned it into like a library.
Right.
And then he walked through the hallway, which Corey said, into the kitchen, which Corey said was the original part of the house.
Yes.
From like from 1680 something, I think.
Yeah.
he said,
And the
or
stove they still
1608 or something.
use. The stove they still
Yeah.
use for bed and breakfast. When you spend
Yeah.
the night there. Yeah.
And you walked into another kitchen, and then there was a little kitchen and a bathroom off to the side. I don't even know where I was going with this.
But
And then upstairs was the girls' bedrooms.
Yeah.
and the eating kitchen area, they had all these herbs hanging from the
Oh,
ceiling.
they had like
Oh, yeah.
frankincense and
Yeah.
stuff.
That was all put up there by the Perron family,
Yeah,
the parent family.
yeah,
So that was all original still with the
Protection.
house. Yes, for
Yeah,
protection,
Corey and Jen left that there.
yeah.
Yeah.
which was awesome. You know that validates their
Right.
claims of
Right,
the paranormal activity that was going on in the house at that point in time.
right. And like they said, the basement, I know the basement was like the wall, that one wall that was all stone
Mm-hmm.
and mortared in there. And I guess they said at some point, like when they did an investigation, they had that psychic down there.
She said there
And
was like a
she
body
said there
in
was
there.
like a
Somebody
lady
buried
or like
in
there
the
was a
wall.
body buried in the wall. And on the wall, it's all these stones like mortared, and then it's one big stone. Like everything else is real little, and it's all one big stone.
Yeah, it's like brick on the wall, like you see
Yeah,
here, and then
but
just
then, like, one big
square
patch.
cement patch.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like somebody shoved somebody buried somebody in the wall. I mean,
That brick piece, if you ever go to like a mausoleum, that's what it looks like. Like the door for their
I want to see. Yeah,
for their
like if I can
casket.
pull up a picture.
But it looks like somebody was buried in a mausoleum right inside their wall, and it's very creepy.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of validates. Like, if
Yeah.
she's like, I'm feeling somebody's buried in this wall. Well, fuck that stone.
And I
Would
remember I
validate
said
that,
to Corey,
I
I
mean-
said you could bring somebody in here and if you
And-
want to and open it up.
Nobody wanted.
Nobody wants to do that.
And on the floor in the basement, they had this pentagram drawn in the middle of the floor where they do like seances and everything
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I'm
that
gonna
was-
show everybody this picture of the basement.
Yeah, this is gonna be the picture of the basement. This is what Emily's gonna show you guys.
And this is why this psychic was saying, I guess, that she felt somebody was
Oh,
buried in the
right
basement
online.
somewhere. So I don't know how well you guys can see this picture. Doesn't look to be very good, but you can see that the wall is all just stone, and then there's one big cement patch on the bottom there. So, and they don't want to open that up and find out. At least not right now. That's not on the
Yeah.
agenda. What happened to our comments? Because I don't know what people are
Nobody's
saying.
going through yet.
Okay.
Can you see them?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, good thing I didn't
Yeah,
miss anything.
they disintegrate after a certain amount of time on the screen. Like
Well, but
up
people
there,
are
yeah.
coming through and I can see.
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah, you can see that pretty good, actually. Okay. Well, good.
Then in the one room they had the like the Ouija board set up. Remember on the floor?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I'll have a picture of that. It's in my phone somewhere.
I do. I said it's in my phone, but just follow us on Instagram and look at the effing pictures.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Facebook.
Facebook.
But yeah, I mean, within the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna break down all the videos and make one evidence video out of everything that we've caught
And bloopers.
and bloopers because as of right now we've captured quite a few instances and a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go film the session now. Oh, well, thanks for stopping
All right,
in,
Necro, be
Okay,
safe.
thank you, Necro.
Exactly, Jane. Plenty big for a body.
Yeah.
Some say kind of validated.
Yeah.
Why would they stone a wall with all little stones and then one big patch? I mean,
But it was very interesting
yeah.
that afternoon.
At one point, I mean, I'll tell you guys, I went upstairs and did a K2 session in Cindy Perrin's room, and that's where Corey said she was the daughter that had the most experiences, that was attacked the most. They said like her bed would levitate, spirits would talk to her there. Spirits were telling her that there was 7 soldiers buried on the property.
She was actually
Yeah, she was pretty much tortured the most. So I did a K2 session up there. I know you guys have probably all seen The Conjuring, and you've seen the story about Bathsheba and a witch and a curse being on the land. And all as I can really say is, I mean, I do have some clips up on Instagram from my K2 session. I mean, I went through it all up there. I sat up there for a good 20 minutes before I got any type of response. And then when I did get response, I mean, I asked everything from about, Bathsheba, because that's another thing where conflicting stories came in. One said this, different versions. No, she wasn't on that property. Yes, she is. Like, just conflicting stories. So I asked questions about her, about the land being cursed, about these soldiers, about, Cindy Perrin, the Perrins, the original Arnold family that lived there, the Warrens doing a seance there, people coming in and I just went through it all. And I got some pretty hefty responses. And then I went downstairs to meet up with the guys, and I forget at what point. I know, like, one part of my K2 session, I was like, are you bothered that I'm up here? And the K2 glowed red, and it stayed red for seconds. I mean, probably 10 seconds long. And
Right.
you got a lot of red.
yeah. And when I was like, is it bothering you that I'm asking all these questions? Do you want me to leave? Then make this stop glowing red. And that thing stopped no end. So I went downstairs. I met up with the guys. I was showing them some of my video on my phone. They came up with me. We asked some more questions. Got a couple little responses, but not
Right.
much. And before we left, I was like, I'm going back up there one more time and I'm going by myself. And I did another K2 session. And as soon as I went up into that room and sat in that chair, my ass wasn't even in the seat. And my K2 meter spiked all the way to red and it stayed red.
Well, the funny thing was, before you went up there, I went up there by myself.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And I was up there in the bedrooms.
Yeah.
And I wasn't getting anything.
Yeah.
And then Steve came up and what did it spike like once or twice or that was it?
Yeah.
And then nothing.
Yeah.
And we came down. That's when you went up.
Yeah.
And you got all the
I got
yeah.
everything by myself. Even like I said, when I went up with you guys, you were like, let's all go up. I mean, we got a couple little things, but nothing like I was getting. I mean, I asked if the land was really cursed, was Bathsheba really on this land? Like, what really happened? And I mean, I asked I'll tell you this, at one point, when I was doing this K2 session the first time by myself, I felt really tired. I felt really drained. I got a headache. And I started asking, was something there trying to hurt me, make my K2 glow red? And that son of a bitch glowed red.
Well, we
like,
all started
right
feeling like that when we
yeah.
were up in that room.
Right on the dot. Like, I was asking if it was trying to hurt me, make my K2 meter spike red. It spiked red immediately. Was it evil? It spiked red. Like, I was getting some major responses. And at one point, like, I felt really drained and tired. And it just gave me such a headache to be up there. So, if you guys want to see some of my K2 videos, go to Instagram.
What's up, Steph?
Hey, Steph.
Man, why is this all getting blurry?
I know it's starting to
Oh, there we go.
buffer again.
Because it's buffering.
I'm waiting for an answer from Chris.
I blame
about
Frank.
that. Yeah,
Way to go, Steph. I like
There it
your
is.
right in.
I'm waiting for an answer from Chris about that.
Oh, okay.
If not, we'll just
Yeah.
have to do it.
Yeah.
I don't understand
Well, I
why.
took it to work and I weighed it.
What?
I took it to work and I weighed it because we have like a mailing machine
Yeah.
at work and it's gonna cost like
Okay,
$35.
okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, blame Frank. Woohoo!
I don't care.
Steph, I'm sorry we didn't get to see you while we were up there. We're so good on screen though. We're not blurred.
Yeah, no, up here.
No, I'm looking at Frank's phone. We're
I
not
have
blurred.
no
I
idea.
see his lights. Like what the?
I know.
Yeah, I have no idea
We
what's
look
going
okay?
Look,
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Look, it looks like we got light shining down on us.
The spirits followed us.
Right?
And I was teasing because Nick Groff was there an hour before we got there.
We
He
just
was
missed
there
him.
all weekend long doing seances and all other kinds of bullshit in that house.
Right.
So when I start getting responses that it was evil and it wanted to hurt me, I was like, Nick Groff is paying for my exorcism, that son
He
of a
stirred
bitch.
shit up.
He stirred shit
Yes,
up
he
right
did.
before we
Nick
got
Groff
there.
He stirred
Nick
shit
Ross
up.
definitely started up because
That's why I said he's paying for my exorcism.
some of the video footage is pretty amazing.
And we still have to put it up.
Yeah. We will tell you one thing. It's towards the end of the we were leaving though, but we didn't catch it all on video. But if you listen very closely, you might be able to hear it. We were talking in the other room, what was the living room, right?
That's when I came down from my second K2 session.
Yes.
Yep.
We were talking in the living room.
Yep. I
And,
came down to show the guys my video from my second K2 session.
So we're sitting there talking. All of a sudden, we hear like actually it sounded like a little growl. And we are
Yeah.
looking, and Emily had her phone, and we thought it came off her phone. So she's going through her phone looking for it, and couldn't find it. All of a sudden, in the other room, we hear this beep, 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 almost like a little fire alarm
It
going
sounded
off.
like a speaker kicked
Yeah,
on,
speaker
and like
fire.
it was like a beeping noise.
What's up, Penny? Thanks for coming in.
So we go in the other room, and we're looking on the shelf exactly where Em said earlier about having all
Their storage room where they have all their equipment.
And this instrument's going off. So Em goes over, raps on this door. Corey comes out and looks at it and tells him.
Yeah, so I'm like, what the fuck is, I literally was like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. But I was like, what is going off? What is beeping? So.
Blame Frank.
So I am like,
Hi, Val.
it's something going on. We go into the next room. Something on their shelf is beeping. So I'm like, should I get Corey? Like, I don't want to touch nothing. So I'm banging on the door. Corey comes out And I'm like, this thing's going off. I don't know what it is. And he's like, this thing just started going off. I'm like, yeah, we were like reviewing footage over in the dining room. And next thing you know, something like kicked on like a speaker and it started beeping. He goes over to his shelf and he's like, it's my spirit box. It kicked on and went into emergency mode.
It never happened before.
Never happened before. He's like, you guys didn't like turn up. Nope. It was so odd that we were watching my K2 session and like we heard a growl and we looked at each other like, what is that? And next thing you know, the spirit box went off. I was like, what the fuck?
Tomorrow I'm gonna put a 29-minute video up. I have a camera shooting into the living room.
And I thought it was something in my room. Ryan said he thinks he heard the beeping. No, that was a spirit box from the room behind us kicked on and turned itself on and start beeping. So yeah, it's really faint and it sucks because we really dropped the ball on this because our little GoPro picked it up. And honestly, like one of us should have grabbed that GoPro and walked into the other room and filmed.
Or brought out our phone and stuff.
Yeah, and like filmed what we were trying to figure out, what was going on. Me getting Corey.
Amateur mistake.
Dumbasses.
Right.
But I didn't even think about grabbing the camera because I was just like, oh my God, like what the fuck? I was like freaked out. And it's really, really hard to hear, but the audio, you can hear like us saying, like we were reviewing video and all of a sudden this started beeping and you can hear Corey say, it's my spirit box. And it's like, this has never happened before. So
tomorrow I'm going to put up a video. It's a 29-minute video. I hope everybody watches the whole 29-minute video because what I'm about to tell you is amazing. So I have a camera shooting into the living room and there's 3 dolls. There's 2 Raggedy Andy dolls sitting on this chair. And then there's a Raggedy Andy doll sitting up in this grandfather clock that looks like the old Annabelle doll. So on the back of this white couch, you see this black shadow move through it.
yeah.
And
Trust me, I tried to debunk this as much as possible. I blamed one of us, and
Probably blame me.
I did. Yeah, blame Frank. I tried to like come up with every excuse in the book to Steve, and like, no, this is us. No. But there's no way. It's definitely a shadow.
And the whole corner where these dolls are at, it turns pitch black.
You can't see the dolls.
You can't even see the dolls anymore. So I think this happened before Emily came back down the steps from her K2 session.
Yeah.
But this house came alive. It did.
When we were getting ready to leave, like some weird shit started going on.
I think we were in the basement when that was going on.
Yes. And this house was alive and it was fucking creepy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like
started to get
shit got real intense real fast.
Yes. Yeah.
And we came prepared though. We had holy water. We had big blessings with us.
That's what I said. I was like, I was ready.
I put holy water on me before I went in there.
Yeah. I was definitely, like I said, I went in feeling nothing, and I'm like, this place ain't nothing to be scared of to leave. And like, but even though, like, and I told you guys this, even though, like, I was getting responses saying that there was an evil presence that wanted to hurt me and all stuff, I never felt threatened. Like, I never felt like something really wanted to hurt me. I didn't feel like threatened. I didn't feel scared, upset. Like, shit started happening. Some weird shit started happening, and I was sad we had to leave. I wanted to keep going.
You just didn't like the answers you were getting.
Showed me
it didn't bother me.
Wow, they showed me Sasquatch, find dolls in the woods, no legs, and put jawbones on for legs.
Damn.
That's some like some voodoo type shit.
Yeah.
See, Emily didn't feel threatened. I didn't.
No, I didn't. Like, he took it harder than me. He didn't like that it was saying that it was evil when it wanted to hurt me. Like, he was the one that was all like, right. I don't like that shit. But
we were
like,
shocked.
Yeah, but like, I didn't feel threatened. I didn't feel like something wanted to hurt me. It didn't make me stop my session and leave.
I didn't feel threatened there. I just felt uneasy. There was a totally different. I mean, like I said, like I told Corey, like when Jen said, "Would you guys ever spend the night here?" I said, "Maybe, but I would not stay in that basement."
Yeah. See,
will
I didn't
not
feel nothing
stay-
in the basement.
I'd
where
sleep
you
in that
did.
living room before I slept in the basement.
But
Yeah.
we caught footage of the basement lights turning on and off.
Mm-hmm.
We got footage of that. Like,
And I tried to debunk that.
yeah, we tried to debunk everything. We
But
really have.
I did, because now when the basement light went on by itself, at some point when we first got there, I did go into the basement and I did put the light on. So I was like, oh, that's just me. I went down there and I was turning the light on. That was me. And it stayed on for a couple minutes and then it went off. And I was like, but wait, I never turned the light back off. So maybe that wasn't me. And as we, continued to watch the video, a couple minutes later, you hear the latch to the basement door open.
You
hear
weren't even
the
down
door,
there
yeah,
yet.
you hear the door open. You see the light come back on, and you hear me coming down the basement stairs, and you see me down there taking pictures. So
Especially
this was
yours, Vale.
way before me.
Yeah.
So it definitely, the lights were going on and off before I turned them on and went down there. So that was another thing that happened that was
And you
freaky.
said something about light and
Well, Frank had his IR camera down in the basement, and so we caught 3 light anomalies floating around.
Yeah.
And the one part of the video, like 27 minutes in, it sounds like there's a lady and some kids talking. Like, it does sound like it. It's very faint. Once
yeah.
once I
Yeah,
break
yeah.
all this footage down and make it into a video, which is gonna take a while because, like I said, I work 6 days a week and I don't have time for this shit. But I'm gonna do for everybody anyway. Like I got to get this out there because this house is 100% haunted and it is creepy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deny that.
I watched last night's episode of the stage here, and they were talking. Maybe.
Where's that at, Ryan?
Well, Steph, I don't think you were in here yet when I said, like, for me, the K2 sessions that I did upstairs, I asked all kinds of questions. I said earlier that we got conflicting stories from everybody. I contacted Harrisville Historical Society. They told me one thing, and they were like, Corey and Jen will agree that this and this and this and this, but that wasn't the case. Corey and Jen did not agree. So there's conflicting stories about what actually happened on that property. So in my K2 session, I asked questions about what one person told me. I asked questions about what the other person told me. I got into the whole, did whatever was attacking Cindy Perrin, what was it about her? Did they dislike her? Did they hate her? Did they want to hurt her? Bathsheba, the Warrens going in there and doing seances, the original Arnold family of the house, the soldiers buried. Like, I just went through everything, and I got a lot of hits on the K2, but I also got a lot of hits for different stories. So
It seemed like it was more, like I said, that the activity was more attracted to a woman than it was.
yeah,
than
so
a
I mean,
man's
I
point of
know if
view,
I
yeah.
ever go back there, like, I would definitely go back up there and do more K2 sessions.
Oh, I would love to get back
And
again.
I would definitely probably crack down on some more tougher questions.
What's going on, Hensley? What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hi, Hensley.
Oh, Hensley, I needed to get in contact with you anyway. I'm going to message you about next weekend. See what the plan is. About the soldiers in the wall. Is that outside?
Well, okay. If anybody don't know, go look up Exploring with Josh's channel. Him and Nick Roth was there a couple weeks ago.
They were there the night before we were there.
Well, a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
Prior to doing the seance at the Conjuring house. They had this bone collector guy out there, and he had this infrared camera shooting around their property, and they found bones of 5 people on the property. They don't know if it's just like animal or human bones,
they
or
were kind of-
soldiers, they
were
Yeah,
soldiers.
Yeah.
but that's what I've seen on the video from what Nick Roth and this guy Exploring
And
with Josh.
Corey did say that was a fact. They did find something, and Corey, I mean, also told us that part of Cindy Perrin's, I guess, experiences with the spirits, that she always claimed that spirits told her there was 7 soldiers buried on that property.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, she always claimed that, and Yeah, they did find some bones.
Corey and his wife Jen and John, nicest people though. They are the nicest people.
Yeah, they were super nice. Like I said, even I worked with them a lot trying to get us in there and work out a time, and they were like, "Hey, you can't come during the night. We'll open. You tell me what time you want to come. You give us the time that's going to work for you. We'll make it happen for you." I mean, they were super duper nice. So I can't thank them enough.
And Emily's allergic to dog hair, and their dogs are awesome.
Yeah, I'm a little allergic to dogs. They had 2 big German shepherds, but you know, they were beautiful. They were nice. But even, do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay, so when we were watching the K2 videos and the spirit box went off in the other room, and we thought we heard a growl, when I knocked on the door to get Corey, and the dogs came out, do you notice the dogs went into that room and were acting all like...
Right. And Corey said the dogs never...
They don't react. Yeah. But those dogs went running into that room.
And that growl was not one of them dogs.
No, because where Corey and Jen are, they said they have a... Room. Yeah, they're in a soundproof room. They're in another part of the house where you cannot hear them.
Steph, you're out of control. But yeah, the dogs are like panting, like whatever they was doing, like how to
give the whines.
Yeah, they were whining and like
just a little bit.
Yeah.
So I mean, like they definitely kind of they ran right to where we were standing, where we heard the growl. So going to wait, what? Hensley, I'm not going to hate before next week. What do you mean? Ow! Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bang my knee.
Dowsing rods.
Damn it. So wait, Hensley, are you going or?
Oh my!
I have no idea what he's saying.
My
Hensley,
hats.
I'm confused.
He's not going to have his hats before next week.
Oh, you're not going to have your hats before next week.
Who you hating?
See, Nicole, that's what I said. I'm like, what is he hating on? It's always Frank's fault.
Wait. Hey, thanks for coming in, Susie X. Do you think that more?
I can look at better here.
I mean, I think so. I think it depends on, the person's mindset when you go in there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're, like I said, I was afraid, but once we got on the property, I was okay. But like, I think if I really would have went in there like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. I don't know. Like, this is just freaking me out. Like, yeah, I mean, that's negative. Going in there with negative thoughts, you can't do that.
No.
You definitely can't.
And any investigation I go in with an open mind.
Right. I mean, nervous, everybody's nervous when you do something, but to go in with like bad thoughts that something bad's going to happen.
Well, that's like when me and Steve were in the basement.
Yeah.
And I started going closer up towards where that corner.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's just me but you know how you get like when you're like nervous, your throat starts getting real dry, clamped up. That's how I felt down there. It's like.
Right, and see, as I said, and it must be whatever is in the basement. It must be a guy thing because that's where Roger Parrott had most of his experiences.
Right.
Corey said he was touched down there. You felt odd in the basement. I went downstairs and I didn't feel a damn thing. So.
Yes, I would love to go Randolph County Infirmary in Indiana. Yes, that would be awesome to go to. Dowsing rods. See.
I used them once and I didn't like them.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never really given it a fair chance because I've only used them once. But
I've never used them.
I mean, I would try again, but I seem to have the best luck with the K2 meter. So I mean, that's sort of my go-to.
I honestly never used dowsing rods. I couldn't. I'm too shaky as it is to even use them.
Yeah.
Like you got to be like steady and like still.
Yeah, I'm
shaky. Well, Steph, you missed it. We're gonna have a bloopers reel. Frank definitely psyched himself out at one point.
Yes, Frank did.
I did. I was like, what the hell?
But yes, I mean, I definitely psyched myself out. I mean, when we was going to Trans Allegheny, I'm like, dude, this fucking place is creepy as shit. I'm nervous, like I'm like jittery.
Yeah.
And I can't sleep.
See, it's always you guys. Like, I don't ever feel like that.
Well, that's like when you said it was my shadow, but then when I'm talking about when I'm down there at the end and it goes like this way, then it goes to the right, there's a little hallway back there. That's where I thought I felt there's something like moving, like I seen something back there, like something was drawing me there.
Right.
And then You said I just might see my shadow in the wall come through
Well,
back.
I don't have a picture of it. I was going to show you because in the basement, like above here is a window, and so I'm like, well, hello.
You,
It happens.
and the one video, like
It
we
happens.
had this video camera down in the basement, and it's shooting directly down the little walkway to the wall. And if you stare at the wall long enough, it looks like there's 3 faces in the brick. It does.
Optical illusion.
Optical illusion, and it is creepy. It looks like there's like, oh my god, it's pretty interesting.
That's funny.
I gotta say that the Conjuring House that creeped me out more than any other place we've been to. You know,
Yeah,
Hillview,
I think
Moundsville, Ohio State, Dormitory, all that. This place really freaked me out.
Yeah.
I definitely think just the whole history of the Conjuring House got you to that point. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because it's the Conjuring House.
Right.
Because you watch the movie and then you're like, oh my god.
Like the Conjuring House is a pinnacle for every
Yes.
investigator to go do because of the history.
Right. I
Oh,
totally
thanks.
agree. As long as they follow
Thanks,
Frank.
Duh.
Wait.
Push Frank for distraction. That's great.
But I mean, I had a camera upstairs, you know, shooting through the bedrooms, and Emily's up there doing the K2 sessions, and she actually got a couple responses. You can hear it on the camcorder that we had the video. They're very faint, but you can definitely hear them.
See, I haven't even heard them yet. Like,
Yeah.
you reviewed your video and I
I
haven't even
posted
heard them
some.
yet.
I posted some of them that you.
My
did.
K2?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
fine.
posted them.
But no, he's saying, like, when he was watching the video
Oh,
of, because he had a camera up there while I did my K2
Yeah.
session, and he can hear voices, like some direct responses to when I was
Wow,
asking questions.
okay.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I haven't
Yeah,
heard them
yeah,
yet. I
okay.
still have to go over them.
Well, when he gets it done, I'll post
Yeah,
that
he
too,
has to
you know?
show me. So
Yeah.
We're
I mean-
sporting some of our gear tonight. He's got his
Well, I got my
Conjuring House on.
Conjuring
I
House
got
shirt
some
on.
of my Salem stuff on.
I don't have shit on. I have my cleaning shirt on. My housework shirt.
But yeah, I mean,
Suze, I'm gonna tell everybody, if you can go to the Conjuring House and do it, do it. When we got there, Corey said that nobody has ever left disappointed, and I was like, "Watch, we'll leave disappointed," and we did not.
right.
We didn't. Something, and he did not lie.
And you know what
I recommend going.
good thing is? It felt good to do, even though what we do, we're like amateurs. We got to put our names.
Oh,
we
yeah.
got to sign our names on the wall.
So if you go investigate,
and
yeah.
you see 3 souls with their names and the date we were there.
Yeah.
We got to put it on the wall.
If you
They
go
let us do
investigate
it,
there,
yes.
they make you sign. Well, they don't make you, but
They
they
don't.
have you sign their walls that you were there. So
And they got a lot of walls. So that's
yeah,
so
it was pretty cool. So we signed the wall while we were there.
Well,
You know what was really, I think was creepy was, the day that we went was the day like when all the snow started to melt and it
Yeah.
was cold. So I have pictures from the outside I took around the house. And since it was cold and the snow was melting and it was raining, like this fog surrounded the
Yes.
house, and they were really some cool pictures. I will still have to post some, but it made the effect. It was pretty cool
yeah.
to see like all this fog starting to surround the house and in the yard, and so I'll have to put them up.
Yeah, but I mean, tomorrow I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna start posting some videos tomorrow. They're gonna be just raw footage, not edited, no nothing. I'm gonna maybe throw like 1 or 2 up and let everybody check out and see. I just want to hear what you guys think about. Like I
feedback.
said, feedback.
Yeah.
I just want to hear what you guys think about. Like I said, the
What do you hear? Tell us like what you think,
Right.
Because we want to know. We
Yeah.
want other people's opinions and help. You know. So I mean, what he hears, he says he hears one thing, and I'm like, I don't hear that. So we want to know what you guys think. I saw Frank wrote on the wall for a good time calling.
Damn, that's a rough one.
Right? Oh god.
It might be an ectoplasm time.
Ectoplasm. Oh yeah, ectoplasm.
What's going on, a fish?
A fish. He's gonna go get an
You
ectoplasm.
wanna grab that one, Jack?
Yeah, there's one. There's a
Yeah.
chai in the fridge for
Thank
Mary.
you.
Grab me one too, please.
No.
No, not that. You know, regular. Yeah, but it was very interesting. I enjoyed it.
Right.
Mary, this shot's not even full.
Freezer. Bring it
That's
down here and put it in the freezer for a minute, or get her a glass of ice.
It's not gonna be
There you go.
carry all that.
Use your brain.
Thank you. And
Put your thinking cap
that's
on.
why they have us.
Right. I would love to go again.
Mary.
It's a 9-hour drive from here.
Perfect.
So it's a little bit of a hike.
Thank you.
The reason that we did it is because we were in Salem, and from Salem it was only like an hour and 20 minutes from where we were. So we were like, hey, we're there. We're only an hour and 20 minutes. So we were like, now's the time to go. Like I said, I would love to go back. It's a long hike.
Yeah.
But yes, if we go back to Salem in 2 years, I will go again.
Yes.
I will take time to go again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in Salem.
Yes,
so
we were in Salem for.
that was
8
really,
days.
yeah, that was really the trip. We went to Salem, and while we were in Salem, we took a day to drive to the Conjuring house and do the Conjuring house.
Yeah.
And we did Lizzie Borden on the way
Yes,
up.
we
Oh,
we haven't even talked about the Lizzie Borden house yet either.
Right.
Well, we didn't do an investigation. We
Hey, you
just did
got
a
the
tour.
frozen mug. How about that?
Awesome.
How's it taste?
Oh God, this is good. You
Is
want
it
to
good?
try a little sip? It's
I'll try
actually
later.
Good. It smells
Is it-
good.
Wait. The wait time. What to get and where?
To get in the Conjuring, what is he showing? Ectoplasm. That shit burns.
I don't know how long it takes to get in the Conjuring house.
It's not. So they have. I'll have to look up the website again. They do have a website where you can go on and book investigation. You could probably go on and book one next week.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're busy, but they're not that busy. So you could definitely get in there.
Yeah.
I'll have to. I think it's just the conjuringhouse.com.
Yeah, but Lizzie Borden house on the way up though, we didn't do no investigation. We just did a tour.
Yeah, we just did like a day tour because we were just driving through on the way up. But see, even at the Lizzie Borden house, like I didn't feel like all creeped out.
I think this
Frank
is
and
good.
Steve do-
The Eiffel Tower. We
Yeah.
gave it Eiffel Tower.
I can't with you, Steph.
Stuff. You naughty.
That ectoplasm shit burns. It's like it's an apple cider and what is it? Kiwi, green
This
green
ectoplasm
bell peppers and jalapeno. Blech.
is delicious.
It burns.
Yeah, that was part of Mary's birthday gift, taking her to Salem. So I think I was a
Oh,
good boy.
was it?
Now you
Oh, was
kissing
it? You would
me.
play that fucking card.
Now you're kissing ass. He's like, babe, I bought you a lobster roll for your birthday. A lobster roll.
That's part of her birthday gift.
Right.
Oh, please.
He gave her a filthy Sanchez.
Ew.
Oh, thanks,
You don't have to go there.
Nasty.
Ew. Okay, Eiffel Tower.
Right. Right. Damn.
How shit get turned around real fast on here?
Right?
That's Steph's fault.
Right.
Blame Steph.
It is. It's literally theconjuringhouse.com. You can go on and book an investigation. Oh, look. A video posted by Nick Groff. Fucker.
Nick Groff owes Emily an exorcism.
Yeah. He's on my shit list. Nick Groff, if you're watching, you're on my shit list.
No, but I'm kind of jerked off because
What?
Nick Groff. No, I personally wanted to meet Nick Groff.
You sit here.
Right?
No, I personally wanted to meet Nick Groff, and he left like an hour before we got there.
Oh, we weren't gonna get
Yeah,
No.
no.
2 foot in front of him.
No,
You weren't even gonna
no.
get near him.
Absolutely not. Would have been awesome,
Right.
but, you know, I'd have slapped
Oh,
the
it would
shit
have been
out of
nice.
him.
It would have been nice.
Yeah, no, you can go right on and book.
What?
Full. Here.
Oh,
It looks like for the Conjuring house. Okay, so they are a little full, but it looks like their first available date to do an overnight at the Conjuring house is in January. They're booked up until January 8th.
wow.
And one thing about the Conjuring House, like once all the activity started going up, the temperature in the house got extremely cold. Like the temperature dropped real fast in that house. Like,
Oh, it
like
did.
once the
Yeah.
activity
It did.
started ramping up, like whoa. Like I had a t-shirt and a hoodie on. I'm like, dude, I'm cold as shit. Like
Yeah.
them two had to go out to the truck and warm up.
I
Like,
did.
that's-
I went out to the car for a little bit and blasted the heat. I was frozen.
But Salem's a beautiful place that time of year. Fall.
When it's not snowing.
Yeah, when it's not
6
snowing.
fucking inches.
So disappointing.
It was only for 2 days, and we did have it rained a lot. I'm not gonna lie. And then the last 2 days that we were there were really beautiful and sunny and fabulous, but it was like 30 degrees, and we were down on the water, so it was even more freezing, and it was just
Then the
really
following
cold.
weekend it was supposed to be in the high 60s.
Yeah, and then the week after we left, the day we left, it was like 65 and sunny and beautiful. And
Hey Jane,
Fuck you,
We didn't
Massachusetts.
investigate at the Lizzie
We-
Borden house, Jane.
No.
We just did a tour. That's all. Just a day tour.
yeah, we just did a day tour.
we just swung through and did a
And-
tour just to see the house. Like I said again, I went to the Lizzie Borden house and I'm like, this ain't scary. I don't feel nothing. But I would go back and spend a night there.
Emily was downstairs taking pictures, still in Lizzie Borden house, like in like the living room, like hallway area, or whatever. And we all walked up to what was her name, Abby Borden's room where she was
Like
found.
the attic.
No,
Oh,
in
up in
her
her bedroom.
Man, I walked in there, dude. I was like, oh my god, this shit's crazy in here. Like I felt it bad. I'm like, dude, the whole house changed when I walked in that room. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Like I felt like the death in there. Like
It was sad. Yeah.
See, I didn't feel shit. I was like, a bedroom.
right.
Like, I don't feel any of that stuff.
Susan, if you ever get a chance to go to Salem, do it. It's beautiful, especially in the fall.
But I'm gonna warn you.
Halloween.
Walk.
Well, yeah. Well, the parking garage wasn't that bad though down there now.
No. But if it would have been full blown Halloween like it was supposed to be, there was no way. No way you were getting into that town.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
No, Steph, yeah, there was heat in that house.
Yeah.
There was heat, but the temperature of the house just changed that fast whenever the activity started
Yeah.
ramping up.
Yeah.
Like it dropped cold. Like it was like maybe 40 degrees cold in there.
Now you said that video you're gonna post. Is that where that gets real dark in there?
Yeah.
I can't believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait until you see that.
Lizzie Borden house more sad. Yeah, I mean I can't roll in on that one because I didn't feel nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the person to feel stuff.
Yeah, I mean, but I would
Except for the major headache I got. The Conjuring house made me eat my words.
but I would definitely spend the night at the Lizzie Borden house. I would.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if we ever
Oh,
go
yeah.
back to Salem, like I would definitely stop at Lizzie Borden and spend a night there, and then drive on into Salem because the Lizzie Borden house was only an hour and some minutes outside
Yeah.
of Salem. It was only
Right.
like an hour and 15 minutes maybe outside of Salem, so it was on the way. The only thing I was pissed about was the cemetery. We wanted to go see the gravesite where the Bordens were buried, and the cemetery closed at 2 p.m. or some bullshit time.
And we didn't get out of the
And so the cemetery was
towards
closed.
2:30.
Yeah, and our tour went till like 2:30, so we didn't get to go do that. And on the drive home from Salem, we stopped in Sleepy Hollow, New York. And I was disappointed. Now, Steve and I have been there. We know what it's like. We've seen Sleepy Hollow. It's not a bad town. There's not much to do.
It's one road.
You could throw a rock through it.
Right.
Right.
But there's this one restaurant up there that I love. It's like one of my top 3. And we get there, and those fuckers were closed for maintenance. And I just about, spazzed. I kind of did. I'm still pissed. Horse feathers.
Threw that out there.
Yeah.
didn't you?
It's a great restaurant. Their food is fabulous. I love, but like, yeah, I was pissed that
Yes, they did,
they were
Steph.
closed.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they shut everything down in Salem.
They had cops on horseback.
But going through Sleepy Hollow, like everything was closed. Everything was shut down.
Yeah.
We did get to go to the old Dutch church, which is an old cemetery, which is a beautiful cemetery. And we went through Sleepy Hollow Cemetery a little bit. I wanted to go and take some footage and some pictures at Washington Irving's grave. Blocked off. Like they just had so much closed because New York's another
Yeah.
state that everything's closed down because of COVID. So
Now, me going into Sleepy Hollow, I was kind of a little disappointed. I really was
well,
because,
we told you that.
well, you got a sign about this big.
yeah,
It
there's
says
no.
"Welcome entering
Yeah,
Sleepy
as I said, there's
Hollow."
no big
That's it.
sign. There's no big like headless horseman statue.
That's
like
what
you
I
were
was
thinking.
expecting to see.
No.
A big statue of
Right.
the headless horse.
No, but that's
it
what
is.
we
They do
told
have
you.
one. It's metal.
And you can't even tell what it is.
Yeah.
So that's why I said that it's not what you were picturing. It's not what you
Hear that,
think.
Sleepy Hollow? You need a new statue.
Suck. But yeah, like Frank said, legit, like you can throw a rock through the
Yeah.
town. Like it's not that big. I'm sure at Halloween,
That probably did.
It's
it's
probably
probably
hooked up, yeah,
yeah,
just like
it's
anywhere else.
probably fun and they have a lot going on. And I saw that they did have a lot going on, but it all got canceled.
Right.
Yeah.
But other than that, like on your average day, there
I-
ain't nothing to do there.
I want to go back to Salem again. If I could do it next year, I'd love to do it. But I can't. No, give it another year.
We could.
22.
We could pull it off.
Yep. And definitely do the Conjuring House one more time.
Yeah, absolutely. Go back to Salem. I'm definitely going back to the Conjuring.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All nighter.
Yeah, it would definitely be an all-nighter for sure.
But if
Yeah.
I'm gonna, it's different. If we go to Salem and go back to the Conjuring House, yes, I would do an overnighter. But if we're gonna drive the 9 hours there, like if we ever go back and investigate and drive the 9 hours there, you best damn believe I'm staying the weekend. Like, yeah, I just have to
Staying the weekend where?
at the Conjuring House.
You
Like
doing
I'm not
the
gonna
whole
drive
weekend?
Yeah, I'm not gonna drive 9 hours to do an overnight. You're out of your fucking mind. I'm doing the fucking weekend. I'm staying for the weekend.
Drop them off, guys.
Salem, yes, I'd love to go. Yeah, Salem's beautiful. It's I don't know. I like it. Like I said, I've
But
been
it's
there
like
before.
a ghost. It's like after Halloween, it's like a ghost town.
It is.
It's
Well,
like-
what's up, Nicole?
But I
Thanks
like
for coming
it
in.
too. When it's a
Hi,
ghost
Nicole.
town.
But yeah, Salem is
It's a
It-
nice little seaport town.
it's very
Like,
beautiful.
it's-
Food there is phenomenal.
Oh god,
Oh.
yeah.
Like
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out. If
Okay.
you're ever up in Salem,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's a little cafe called Dottie and Ray's.
Yeah.
You gotta go. Got to. The food is excellent.
It's
And-
right on 114 after the after the bridge heading. Can't remember if it was north, but it's heading towards Peabody.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely go to Dottie and Ray's. If you
Lots.
guys are watching us, thank you so much. Your hospitality was phenomenal.
They
Yes.
ain't watching us.
I know,
But
but
We
where's
wish
this
you
out?
were. Yeah.
But their lobster rolls excellent. Oh, the clam sandwich is excellent, and the
Sandwich.
fisherman platters.
See, Jane
excellent.
said your food Instagram pics look delicious.
Now we're food
I'm
critics.
sorry, I wasn't trying to tease. It was a really good place. It was just this little tiny diner, and it was right around the corner from where we were staying. So we stopped in, and that was the best lobster roll I ever had.
Yeah.
Even their breakfast, Mary and I split.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we split pumpkin pancakes that were the size of
A plate.
a
bigger-
plate.
bigger
Yeah,
than
like
a
a
plate.
10-inch plate.
Yeah,
I mean,
plate.
they were huge. And we split apple cinnamon French toast.
apple pie, French toast, or whatever.
Yeah,
it
oh
was.
my god, it was so
Dottie
good.
and Ray's is also on Facebook and, Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah, look them up.
look them up, definitely. They were so good to us.
They give us our own table by the door.
Right.
They did.
Yeah,
They was like,
they held our table for us while we
Yep.
were there. I mean, yeah, they were really, really good. The food was definitely good up
Yes.
there. We did drive into Marblehead
Yeah.
for a day there. Marblehead was
What was that cemetery again?
the Old Burial Hill.
Old
We went to
Burial
Old
Hill,
Burial
yeah.
Hill.
Beautiful.
It's
Beautiful
where they
place.
filmed Hocus Pocus at in that cemetery.
that's the cemetery?
That was the cemetery.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Wow, I didn't.
Yeah.
Like it didn't look like it. Like
I know it didn't, but that's where they filmed it. So
Welcome
thanks for coming in, FM.
um,
Thank you for coming in here. Hocus Pocus is great. I'm about to watch this shit now.
right.
I only watch it.
I know.
Am
I
reading?
had this big thing. I was like, I'm gonna go and do the Hocus Pocus tour and see all the locations. Yeah, no, all closed. But yeah, Old Burial Hill. We went there. That's in Marblehead, and we went to the cemetery there. It's a super old cemetery. I mean, there's headstones for like from the 1600s. I did just put up some pictures on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, the view of that cemetery is beautiful. I mean, when you go up on the hill, you are just overlooking the ocean, and it was just really pretty. I'm like, damn it, bury me there when I die.
I'd love to move.
I mean,
I would love to move to Salem, but I couldn't afford it.
yeah, Salem's really expensive.
Yeah.
Really expensive. But yeah, Marblehead. See, the only thing about up there is like their road seems so small.
Oh,
like
I
it was
know.
like driving tight quarters.
Oh,
I
I
was
know.
so nervous.
Yeah, they're-
seriously, FM, like it was. I mean, if that's where I had to be for the rest of eternity, that's it. I mean, that was beautiful.
Hey, Steph, no offense. I got beef with your people. Listen,
Beef with your people?
your damn speed limit's 50 miles an hour, and
Oh.
and they don't use their turn signals at all. I got beef. Big beef.
Yeah, yeah. See, here we're used to like the speed limit's like 70 miles an hour, and when we had to drive through Massachusetts at like 50, we were pissed.
I got beef with my people.
The only thing I was bummed about on the trip was I wanted to stop in Mystic, Connecticut, because everybody was like, "Oh, Mystic, Connecticut, it's so beautiful. You have to go. You have to stop." And when I was planning our route there, I'm like, "Oh my God, we're not even going to be anywhere near Mystic, Connecticut. It's totally out of the way." And as we're coming down the highway, it's like, "Oh, Mystic, Connecticut, right there." And I was like, "Son of a bitch!"
You know what I was bummed about our trip? I didn't get to meet Steph.
Yeah, I said that. I said I
Yeah.
felt bad we didn't get to meet up with her.
Thanks for stopping in, FM Perspective. Thank you.
Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Right.
Have a great night.
Didn't you know turn signals cost extra? Well, it's like Pennsylvania. They probably tax you to put your turn.
Right.
Like tax you to put your turn signal on.
They didn't come with that model.
Right.
Yeah, them drivers up there, they're
Oh yeah.
they're one to behold, that's for sure.
Extra like that.
Yeah. Drivers up there suck.
Yeah.
All this talking, I'm ready to just get in the car and go.
We are called Taxachusetts.
Hey,
That's I have this meme on, not on our Three Souls, but on my Instagram page, my personal one. And it's like a road sign, and it's like, "Leaving Pennsylvania so soon, is it something we taxed?"
hey, Steph, I was
Yes.
hoping you would have came up and hang out
Yeah.
with us. You could have brung a bottle from your liquor store, and we could have popped bottles. We could have had a good old
We could have
time.
We're gonna pop bottles.
You know what I'm saying? We'd have-
P. Diddy.
right? We'd have been fucking kicking it.
It would have been fun.
It was a great time, though.
My coffee
It
is
was.
cold.
Sorry, baby.
Ew.
We actually had a beer pong table downstairs in the basement. There was one.
Was there?
Oh yeah, there was.
I didn't notice.
I didn't even
Yeah,
see-
it was
I didn't
on the
notice.
side. I see.
Oh, yeah. See, I didn't even notice.
I guess Steve and I noticed there's
Beer pong, not with that ectoplasm shit.
I'd have been
No,
fucking
ew.
3 sheets of the one quick.
Nah.
Yeah, that stuff has 6.66%
Yep.
alcohol.
6.66 alcohol by volume.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
This is
we-
like drinking like 100 proof.
Yeah, I was saying, when we
Yeah.
brought that home, he drank 2 of them, and he was like, I'm
I don't know
like,
how you
totally.
drink that, dude.
Hey, Steph, we really wasn't that busy. Like,
Well, yeah, we were, because like the days that she could meet, we did the Conjuring house. I think another day that I tried to plan with her was when we had like our walking tour, which we ended up not doing. But it was like we had our witch picks. Like it was stuff we had planned on the days that she could come up. So, and then Tuesday was really the only day
Gotcha.
to get
Damn.
in there. I mean, we ended up not doing a lot of stuff. I mean, we still did enough stuff, but there was a couple things we ended up not doing. I mean, with the weather and everything, I was supposed to go meet one of my friends that live in New Hampshire. I didn't even go do that. I called that off because the weather was just so crappy.
I bought 12 t-shirts.
Frank bought out Witch City Tees. He kept them in business for the next year.
Hey, Jane, I thought you fell asleep. You just disappeared.
I mean, shit happens.
Right.
There's nothing you can do about it. We tried. But we plan on coming back. Hopefully, you're going. Fuck it, you're going.
We'll go in 2022.
Yeah, I'll say we're going.
We'll start saving them now.
Yeah,
Just,
just bite
I
it.
already did.
Yeah, I'll say just bite it. You're going.
I already did. I started saving already.
Right now, we just gotta find a house.
I think we should try to get a hotel.
In
honestly.
town.
Oh yeah,
Right
you
in
know what?
town.
I would. You know where I would go is that Salem waterfront. It was right down there by the wharf. That hotel that was right on the water, because that was like center of town. I'm telling you.
What about the one right there on Essex Street?
You ain't getting in there. Do you know how much
Oh,
it
wow.
cost? Do you know how much? That wasn't on Essex Street.
Oh,
That was Hotel Salem, I think.
Oh, okay.
Hotel Hawthorne was down at the end of the road
Okay.
there, right by the Commons. I mean, I looked into there. We could try. I don't think it was that expensive. I did look into that. But I would do there, and we did an Airbnb in our house. Our house was nice. We liked the house.
It was nice, but
Needed some new furniture.
Yeah, the bed sucked. The couch sucked. I mean, the chairs weren't too bad. I was comfy in my corner. But
And I got some nice drunk pictures of you in that corner.
Post them.
I may. Our house was really nice. We stayed outside of Salem. We were probably like 15 minutes walk from downtown, which wouldn't have been so bad if it wasn't so damn cold and wasn't raining
Yeah.
every day. I would definitely stay closer in town. Yeah, I would try to do like the Hawthorne Hotel or that Salem Waterfront Hotel. That's smack dab
And
Middletown.
That one day the wind was like howling. I mean,
That's
it
the
was
day
like,
we went down to the water. That's the day we went
yeah,
down
I
to
mean, it's
Pickering
like,
Wharf.
I was like,
and-
Auntie M.
Yeah, it was freezing.
Yeah.
It was really, really cold. That one beautiful day, it was sunny, and it was freezing. Oh yeah, it was totally awful. It was never been so cold. And of course, you know, I'm like, oh, should I pack gloves? Should I take a jacket?
That's interesting, Ryan. We could,
What do you
we
say?
could talk about that. Maybe you guys could do a
We've
contest and
we've
have-
talked about that a little bit, and that's something we definitely are going to talk about more.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's time we could do that.
What's that?
Oh,
What's the
Jane.
deal with Michael Myers following you around?
Michael Myers was an
So-
awesome ass guy.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
he's a good
so,
guy. Good guy.
If you guys are on Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff, look up Witch City Michael Myers. He was a lifesaver to me. I talked to him I started talking to him about a month, I'm going to say, before
Yeah.
we went to Salem. And he was like a godsend for real because
Him and his wife were both.
yeah,
nice,
I was talking to him on Instagram. I messaged him about possibly doing like some photos with us while we were up there. And then just from there on out, like him and I talked a lot. He constantly was messaging me saying, hey, like, just so you know, did you see the new update? Did you see these new guidelines? Hey, this is going on. I just want to let you guys know for your trip when you're coming up. He was super duper nice. And he did our pictures with us. And I have to say, so when we got to our house the first night after the drive, we got there a little later than expected just because of weather and, 50-mile-an-hour speed limits.
It took us 3 hours to get from Boston to Salem.
Yeah, yeah, the traffic was bad. So when we got in, we were all starving. And I'm like, oh my God, everything's DoorDash. And like, we don't have the app. And everybody was tired and hungry. And the first thing I did was hop on my phone to which city Michael Myers, and I was like, oh my god, where can we get something delivered? Where can we get something to eat in this effing town? Like, we just rolled in,
He gave
you
us
know,
ideas.
and he told me a place to go to, so, in which we did, and it was fucking delicious.
The Chinese food.
Yeah, so, I mean, he was just great. Like I said, the second we arrived in Salem, I was like, help, SOS.
Yeah.
We need a place to eat. I mean, he answered me right away. He was like, hey, try here. You know,
Oh yeah,
so
we're
he
good
was
either
just
way.
really nice, yeah. Did you guys get your COVID test when you came back home?
Fuck no, fuck Governor Wolf. Sorry, don't want to be political, but no. No, sorry about being political on this channel. I don't
Yeah,
want
no,
to.
don't do that.
No, but no, we didn't get our COVID test.
No, but
We
we're
got-
fine. We
got one going up. We had to.
We got one going up because we had to, and we were fine. And
We were a
came
little
back.
we were a little nervous though, because
I
actually,
wasn't.
well, no, Mary was the first one to get hers right away. Bang.
Yeah,
you
Mary
know?
got hers like the next day or something.
It was like 6 hours later. I
Yeah.
swear to God.
We started worrying because we're like waiting.
we all got
waiting,
tested at the same
Yeah,
time.
we all got
like,
tested
why
at the
aren't we
same
getting
time, you know,
ours?
and
But we got ours the next
we got-
morning before we
on the
left.
way, yeah, we got on the way up. Yeah, before we got there.
Yeah,
So
I got mine like overnight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine
We
was
were
last to
leaving.
come. Mine was last to come.
It was.
yeah,
We was up there in like by like Altoona or whatever.
Did
like,
you change the light on our thing?
Oh, why?
Because look, it's changing color.
what?
What the fuck?
What?
I don't see nothing.
I swear to God, when I looked at the TV screen, that thing was going different colors.
It's not even on.
I'm not.
Here.
Damn.
Danny, I did not get high with the neighbor earlier.
Yeah, look. Now it's on. Look.
You're playing with it.
No, I'm
I swear
not.
to
What
God.
was
Okay,
it?
when you go back and we watch this rerun of the live, you will see that thing change color. I swear to God, it just went red.
We had to show one place up there that we had a COVID test. What was it? The Peabody
The Peabody Museum.
Museum.
Because I ordered these awesome ghost lights.
Have to bring 'em back.
Break them out. I ordered these ghost lights online, and I just said to the people up there, I was like, hey, don't ship them to me. Like, we're coming up there. We're gonna be there in a few days. I'll pick them up. And when I had to go pick them up, that was the only place that was like, well, I need to see your COVID test for you to get in.